Hey, we are back. We are doing an unboxing of the new Thor G2 3/4 inch drive. So this is the 1896 Thor, not the half-inch drive. So let's get into it. Alright, so comes with instructions. Read them or don't. That's on your ass. Okay. Okay. Pretty much, what do we got on the box here? Just some warnings. Made in Taiwan. Now that's about it for the box. But the thing is that, and I looked this up, this has the bigger 3/8 MPT, not the 1/4 inch like most people would be used to on a air tool. This would be pretty much, you know, your standard MPT size to whatever style fitting you have. Thing is that they do include the bushing to go from the 3/4 of the tool down, or the 3/8 of the tool down to the 1/4 inch. But for me, I have Milton M style fittings on my air equipment, and Milton makes, for the M style fitting, a 3/8 to M style fitting. So that's what I am going to be plugging in here. So if you've got a Milton M style fitting, or if you've got the Harbor Freight IM style fittings, and you know where you can get some Milton fittings, highly recommend it. And the call-up number for the Milton M style fittings with the 3/8 is S-773, or no, S-733, sorry. And that's what I'm going to be running, because I'm not going to change out all of my air fittings just for this one tool. It should work nicely as it is. Okay. Now, some of you may not know this, but I have started using RTV, the black RTV, to actually get my air fittings to seal. Big reason for that is that I kind of hate the tape, and I'm a little impatient with that paste, the liquid Teflon myself, so I just typically go this way nowadays, especially when it's something that I know there's a high probability I'm not going to take off ever again. So there we go. That, and realistically in about 15-20 minutes that's going to be set up and it's going to be ready to rock. Okay, I mean, yes, I know I just impacted it on with a chrome socket, but Also, I like this factoid. It really hides the threads. So, you know, there's that. Now, why did I get the 3/4 inch version, not the 1/2 inch? Well, I've been really wanting to step up, folks, into the 3/4 inch realm of life, and I thought, well, everybody loves the 1/2 inch version of this. Why not give the new 3/4 inch a try? Because my tried and true 1/2 inch drive impact, yes, there are days I'm going to want more power out of it. There's days that I would love to have more power. And, okay, I probably will go back and get the Thor 1/2 inch if this works as well as it says it will. So, keep that in mind. Now, I probably on this one will not ever use the flow control, but it is nice. And actually, those detents, and I mean, you gotta really push on it to get it to move. So it's not like it's just gonna bounce on you while you're using the tool. Now, I am a little worried about the trigger system right in here. And I'm worried about that because of the fact that, bring my 1/2 inch back in, this is shielded, okay? The trigger components are shielded. Well, over time, I've had dust, debris, gravel, what have you, get into here, and it would literally make the trigger stick open until I put an airline to it. Okay? I ended up having to punch out the roll pin and pulling the trigger out, cleaning all the way in there. But the thing is that the shielding did its job, and it kept the debris away from the O-rings in here so that the O-rings would still make a good seal. So there is that. This doesn't have a boot. It doesn't have any dust mitigation for the trigger. That is the only thing I can think of that I'm not liking so far with this tool, okay? I probably am nitpicking, but okay. For me, a tool, I'm sorry, but I do beat the hell out of my tools, and everybody I know knows that. And I think I've said it before, but there's a lot of people out there that I know that ask me, well, have you used this tool for a year, Chris? And I say, yes, I have, and it's died on me 3 times. Or, yes, I have, and it's still living. Or, oh, it's doing great. The thing is that if all I got to do to this in, say 5 years of ownership is take this apart here, re-grease the hammers, clean up the inside motor, put it all back together, I'm going to be happy. Because realistically, folks, that's all I've had to do to this, is put oil in it before I use it, and after, oh god, I've had this thing now 7 years? Yeah, going on 7 years. And the only thing that I've really had to do to this is take it apart, clean all the dirty oil out of the motor section, clean out the old grease, put new grease in to the hammer section, punch out that roll pin, clean out the debris around the trigger so the trigger works again, and put it all back together. This has, in my opinion, still lasted me a long time. But it remains to be seen about this tool. So, is it going to handle the rigors of me? And folks, you're going to be right there with me when I start using this tool. And yes, we are going to torture this thing, just like we do with all my tools. So, there's going to be the fits of rage where I just hose it down with penetrant oil and fog the entire driveway with oil with the first trigger pull. So, don't worry. After the end of this year, you're going to know, is this tool any good? They give it a 1-year warranty. What a shame. Okay. But, and I've already got a few sockets going for this. I have a 17, an 18, and a 19 millimeter socket. So we can really start working on suspension components right away with this. And we're going to have some good times with this. We're going to pretty much beat suspension components apart with it. And we're also probably going to start working on 1-ton stuff here soon. So that's kind of another reason why I had to get the 3/4 drive, because we're going to start working on 1-ton stuff, and you'll see that later in the year. So, yeah, and don't forget, we've got some sponsors for the channel. Hey, you want to see this toolbox top cleaned? Contact Super Clean. Tell them that Chris over at Cars and Welders needs a 5-gallon container of their name brand, of their namesake product. And tell him, hey, he's willing to clean the top of his toolbox here if you folks send out a 5-gallon container of it. So, that's a little challenge for you. So, I think I've blithered enough for you, and we're gonna, next video, look at the little brother of this. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.